Hello, my name is Dr. Scott Young, and today we're going to talk to you how do you hear it in a restaurant? Coming right up. So how do you hear when you go into a restaurant? Now, it depends upon the restaurant that you're within. Now, you have to consider, I always walk into the restaurant and I have hearing loss and I have my phone with me and I first survey it. Is it in a bar? How well am I going to hear in a bar where there's just so much noise? If the noise is louder than the people speaking and you're all screaming at each other, you're not going to hear. I don't care what I do. There's nothing as an audiologist I can help you hear, because it's going to, anything in the world is going to hear the background noise before it hears the speech. You go to dance clubs, you work in a bar, I'm sorry, those are very difficult places to be able to hear and understand within. It just is the fact. I can't change physics in that way. But I want you to first look at the restaurant. If it's a super loud restaurant, maybe it's not the perfect one if you have hearing loss. Where do you want to sit? Well, look at those tables, and do not sit in booths. Sit in the tables. And you want to sit with your back to the noise and focusing on the people around you here, okay? So their back is to the wall, for instance, back here, my purple area, so they'd be back here where you would have your back like this, because the background noise is behind you in that way. Now, we have hearing aids that have directional microphones. What they do, and when we narrow the field, and we can do this on these really cool digital hearing aids, is we narrow it down to a much more defined, specific approach. Now, there are some really cool devices called tabletop microphones. And basically what those are, a little circular thing. It normally is $500 fee. So, I mean, it's just what they are. And we can actually add them and Bluetooth them into your hearing aids, and you can hear the people around your table, and it does some things nothing else can possibly do. So those are some other actually cool things as well. Now, in the past, we've had this thing called adaptive directionality. Now, sometimes that's very good. What happens with adaptive directionality is that it focuses on the stuff in front of you and reduces the background noise from behind you, but at times it flips back and forth between to omnidirectional, so you can hear the same here versus here. And that's effective to some extent. Manufacturers have seen some approach and abilities with that, but it doesn't always do as much as we would hope for them to be. And the reality is, I use my app. So I'll pull out my phone and lay it down, turn on my app. Now I can also do that through my iWatch here. So I'll turn on the app first thing and I wait for a few seconds and I listen. And then I'll start to make adjustments. I'll flip over to the restaurant mode and listen. I don't make quick adjustments. And I wait maybe 30 seconds because I'm listening for the hearing aid to make its own automatic changes. Wait, wait, wait. Then I might turn down the volume if it's too loud. Wait, wait, wait. Then I might turn on the noise canceller, okay? Wait, wait. Or I might flip over into the speech clarity mode and wait some more. And if it seems like that's pretty decent, then I'll kind of put my phone to the side. I'm not trying to text or anything. They kind of get it. Sometimes they're like, what are you doing over there? Well, I'm setting my hearing aids. Oh, and you can kind of get into a really interesting conversation with that. But I think those are some really powerful things. But lastly, what happens? If you have hearing aids that are about a year old or older, they absolutely need to come into your audiologist. Here's the deal. If you don't go in, they cannot clean the microphones. Now, hair gets on it, oils, and all kinds of other stuff. And if the microphones get clogged up, they will mess up your ability. You can hear just fine in normal places, but then when you go into the restaurant place and you try to sit there in the right area, you feel like it's muted. It's really gross sounding. It's because one of the microphones is probably clogged up. So you need to schedule a time so you can get in and get that taken care of. So if you like what we talked about, you can come see us at HearTulsa.com or Hearing Solution Centers in Eastern Oklahoma. We're happy to help take care of you. Thanks so much.